Welcome to iCabbi's Marketplace Spotlight. I'm joined today by Scott Ashmore of Syolo, which is a driver management portal. Scott, how are you? You are probably my most interviewed ever customer/marketplace partner. And here we are again, this time not in person.
I know, it seems strange not being in front of the camera next to you. It's like, kind of getting stuck in my little cage here. It's weird. Hopefully it'll end soon though.
How are you guys getting on in Sheffield?
Yeah, really good, thank you. Really good. Things are slowly creeping back to everybody, I think. Me personally, I've been very busy with the current situation. But yeah, no, it's just a change, I think, a change of life.
So you split your time between working at city taxis and also being the CEO of Syolo, which, as we said, is a driver management tool, and it's available on the iCabbi marketplace. Tell us a little bit about the problem that you're solving with this resource.
Okay, so the driver management portal basically just helps the company really just take all those management tasks of dealing with the driver on a day-to-day basis and just try to automate it as much as possible. Maybe take some of those tedious tasks away from the staff member just to try to put it back on the driver, just to try to streamline those processes down, really.
Talk to me about how it works typically for a fleet at the moment in terms of the administration that's involved in managing driver payments and records.
Yeah, so I mean, every fleet obviously that has a driver generally will receive money in, and the process behind that is quite a lengthy one. Certainly, if you're taking cash, the driver comes in with cash. Obviously, you have to count it, bag it, put it away. A staff member is going to be trustworthy to be handling the cash as well. There's obviously all fees involved in paying cash into bank, and just like simpler things like checking if the driver's actually paid or not. That's obviously quite a time-consuming process. Checking the systems to check his balance. Chasing for the money if he hasn't paid. It's quite a long process there, and we can fully automate that. Regards to the documentation side of things, again, it's one of those tedious tasks that you get a driver coming to the office, or even if he emails it in, you still got to take it, save it, check it, file it, do something with it. And certainly if they come into the office, you get a queue of drivers, that can be a bit of a lengthy process.
Okay, so by automating these processes, you're taking away all the labour hours, which are weekly ongoing labour hours that are needed to manage this side of the business.
Yeah, definitely. Certainly in the current situation, I think a lot of people have found themselves a bit short. Certainly in those areas, like whether either people have been furloughed or they've been moved into other areas or things like that. And certainly also working from home as well. So that even if nothing's changed in the staffing side of it, everybody should have been working from home, and our tool kind of allows people to actually do all these tasks sat in the house as opposed to being in front of the driver.
So it's yet another example of the future of taxi operations being fast-tracked by COVID-19.
Yeah, definitely. And again, I look at a lot of it's like there's a lot of tasks that you can, maybe put back onto the driver in this day and age, like managing his own account realistically. Like, there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to do that, as opposed to coming into an office and expecting somebody to do it all for him. So we try to put that out there and just let the driver, maybe log on and do these things himself to take it away from you having to pay somebody to do it.
And what kind of feedback do you get from drivers? Do they like it? Because we know we have to keep our drivers happy to keep them working for our fleets.
Definitely. The drivers love it. Like, they can log in. There's lots of different settings you can have in there. Just things that kind of benefit drivers too. Things like seeing their feedback, that customers are rating them. You can even show them their earnings on there as well. Like, the drivers love to log in, and it's been purposely made very simple for them to use. And there's little things as well that maybe kind of underestimated. Things like communication channels. Sorry, phone ringing. Start that again. Things like communication channels. So if a company needs to communicate with all the drivers, even a small fleet of 50 cars, it's never an easy thing to get a message out there to all the drivers and send one communication shout out to them all, whereas our portal has all that.
It really does sound like it takes away a lot of problems, and I can only speak for the fleets. I've spoken to lots of customers who've taken on Syolo either before the crisis or during it, and they all do speak very, very highly of it in terms of streamlining their operations and reducing costs, I guess, overall, which is really important. You are offering customers a 2-month free kickoff for Syolo if they take it on over for the next 2 weeks. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah, just trying to help as many companies out as we can during the crisis that we're in currently.
Okay, so to avail of that, all you have to do is go to iCabbi.com/marketplace and find Syolo, which you'll find linked from this video as well. And you will find a forum where you will get directly in contact with Scott, who will be very happy to help you do it. But it does sound like an excellent solution, and certainly will be able to help you to streamline your operations going forward. So thank you very much, Scott, and thank you guys for watching today.
Thank you.